Welcome to Adbond Learning and Development. And today we're going to be talking about passion to purpose. And when you hear the word passion to purpose, it means you are looking for a path that will lead you to purpose. That's what we're looking for. And I said, passion, the path light to fulfillment. Passion is the path light to fulfillment. If you also look at the word purpose, if you identify the purpose and you don't put it into action, you will not be fulfilled. Do we agree? Do we agree? Yes. I will give a very good example. Do you know that this mic, if I didn't put it on, if I just hook it here and the frequency that it needs to connect with the camera, it will not perform its purpose. And the purpose is to carry the voice and take it into the camera so that the camera can also embody the voice with the visuals at the end of the recording session. If you look at the chair that we have here, it's 100% meant for sitting, while the table is meant for maybe reading, eating, or doing something that table is designed for. Imagine somebody now wants to sit on the table to now use the chair. I pity the person. By the time you will fall, realize that when we misuse purpose, then abuse will come in. And when abuse comes in, you realize that you are wasting time and resources. And these are part of the things that we're also trying to use to reshape the new face for Adbond. So now we have 3 S's that we need to do to derive from today's training. Number 1 is do everything on purpose. Number 1, do everything on purpose. Mr. Oluwagbemiga, Mr. Adebayo know me. We can spend $1 million, 20 million, as long as it's purposeful. But to spend 2,000, just 2,000, that does not have purpose, it becomes a problem. But once purpose is clearly defined, I can tell you the purpose will make provision for the resources that is meant to be spent. So the next one says, to ensure I am personally connected to a purpose. Kindle yourself by getting yourself connected to anything of purpose. As we are all in here, if I ask 1 or 3 people, what interests you? She might say, I love culinary, I love food, I love this. We'll ask another, we say, I love coding. We'll ask another person, you hear, I love human hair. Everything has purpose. Find the one you want to connect yourself with. Then the last one says, to deliver purpose to humanity consistently for mutual fulfillment. I said something. You can even identify the purpose. If you are not putting it to action, you are not pushing it to use, you will not be fulfilled yourself. And the society that you are meant to deliver those purposes for, they will not also be fulfilled. And who will be pained more? It is even you that carry the light. And the funniest thing is that when God realizes that you are not putting it to use, He will choose another person to make it happen. So that's why when we are given opportunity, privilege, in an environment of purpose, never have a mindset of irreplaceable or indispensable, because an environment of purpose has its way to naturally surface as long as work is being done consistently to make that happen. So our opening quote says this: purpose is the reason for our journey. Passion is the fire that lights the way. Purpose is the reason for our journey, but passion is the fire that lights the way. We are in a conversation with one of our non-executive directors, and the man said something. He said at night, if you are driving, he said, no matter how badass or amazing your headlamp, he said the highest you can see is 200 meters ahead. He said, but you have faith that if I keep going with this just 200-meter light, it will unravel me for a clarity of another 200 meters. So most of the time, we can't see it all. And when you cannot see it all, that's why you have your team lead. You have assistant team lead. Don't do assumption metrics. It cannot work in a defined environment of purpose. And we always say something. A child that is giving birth to can never start bringing water for you. You need to nurture that child. And even if you get to a period, the child can still bring water. The child will spill the water everywhere. The child doesn't deserve to be beaten. The child deserves to be cared for and to be taught how to do things well. And that is what purpose does. And if you can reverse or retrospect in your place of growth, realize that you have passed through one purpose or the other, and in one way or the other, for you to even move forward now, you need series of connecting the dots backward to make a difference out of it. By Rhonda Britton. So now let's see the definition. Purpose is the core motive of existence in action. Without putting purpose into action, because the truth, we said something, 200 meters is what you always continue to see. It is the faith of consistent going alongside with it that will keep unraveling. And we said, I think I've given series of illustrations. If you want to go to the toilet to go and urinate yourself, you realize that you have to open this first door. If you don't open this first door, I don't know how you want to get out of this building. And you have to also take the step to get to the next door for the toilet as well. So now we said purpose remains the same in all environments. Purpose remains the same in all environments. Your phone remains your phone in all environments. It will serve the purpose of phone in all environments. And you see what I'm trying to say. Passion is a strong and barely controllable emotion. Look at this. When humans are in a place of passion, they find it difficult to burn out, although it changes in different environments. I'll give you an holistic insight. You know that all of us, we are in these environments now. Our body is activated for one work in a different department. Do you know that the moment you go back home, the passion you are firing in here will be different from the passion, but does that change who you are? No, it does not change who you are. Do you know that this bulb inside this place, it gives illumination? Do you know that if we remove all this bulb here and take it outside, will it give any illumination? No, because it won't be able to perform that purpose outside. So now, what am I trying to deduce? When you find an environment of work that fuels your purpose, that fuels your passion, hold it down. And this training is also going to all our virtual team out there. When we find an environment of purpose, because one of the most important quality in 21st century, if you can't find one for yourself, be connected to one, or else one will just be social media. They will show you Bitcoin today, will show you CBES tomorrow, show you Forex tomorrow. One will keep gambling. But if purpose can keep you on a path for growth, I'm going to implore, discover it, keep developing it, and keep taking your time to deploy it regularly. Remember, you are a nature being, and nature being have progressive growth. And that progressive growth, you cannot change it in human until you switch to robots. And human being can never switch to robots, will remain human being. You know, one of the things that they are already saying now is that artificial intelligence are very intelligent. But do you know that vision will not come through artificial intelligence? Do we agree? So humans are not going to be totally redundant. We are not. Because all we need to do is connect to the source. And when we are connected to the source, we can make the difference. All right. So now, I am very sure that you know that this is our own flag communication, the GTSPP. And the GTSPP says gift, talent, skills, passion, and purpose. And I want to open your eye to something. If you stop acquiring skill, it will start reducing how to discover your passion. Constant skilling. I said during the course of our prayer time, I said that some of us have taken, don't let me say wrong academic first certification. There's nothing wrong, because at least you meet one or two friends, you socialize, you understand. But you yourself know that from the passion you are discovering, a new skill is needed for me to acquire. Go and get it, because don't forget the topic today says passion to what? Yeah. So the core is more about how to activate your passion, understand your passion in a way that will synergize you to the right purpose to connect to. So now 5 questions that determine the steps to take towards my purpose. Number 1, let's start with the question of identity. Who am I? Where am I from? Is the question of source. Because if you can't answer this question, if you come to this training without writing something, you are wrong. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying. You can't answer this question in 10 years. You cannot answer this 5 questions in 10 years. So it's something that you keep asking yourself time to time. And it's not an answer you will find from any book. It's something that you get yourself. And you discern it yourself. So why am I here? Is a question of purpose. I'm very sure if I ask everybody, why is Adbond here? We are helping next generation to secure future space and to see how we can create wealth for next gen. And are we doing that constantly? We never deviate from it. Constantly, we never deviate. Are they willing to be part of us? 100% yes. They are willing to. Are we there yet? No. Are we work in progress? Yes. And these are part of the things we have to pay attention to. What can I do is a statement of potential. No car move from Gear 1 to Gear 6, despite the fact that they've introduced Gear 6 to car now. It will still pass through Gear 1, Gear 2. If you have the car, please tell me so that I can go and relay. Is Tesla moving from Gear 0 to 6? So then the last one, where am I going, is the question of destiny. And these are things one should constantly answer and set it as a roadmap. We'll talk about this at the end. So now, question number 1 is constant positioning by effective skilling and volunteering. Constant skilling and volunteering. And you know, when I use the word constant skilling, doesn't mean you have to go to university all the time. You know, all these short courses, online webinar, and then pay attention to what courses, what webinar you don't even mind to use your money. Not the free one, no. That when you use your money to pay for it, you don't feel like something has fall out of your pocket. Because I can tell you, none of us some of us might have scholarship, but no matter how you have scholarship, you still feed yourself. I be scholarship go to feed you. You still clothe you again, barb your hair. At least there will still be something you are doing on your own, even if you have a 100% scholarship. So I will implore us for this positioning by constant skilling and volunteering. So the next one is personal values. Personal values. You know, you want to work in an organization, no vision, even if the vision is not clear yet. These are vision statements we've remodified minimum of 3 to 4 times. But the remodification never alters the purpose. It keeps making it more robust, make it more bigger. So you are working for an organization, no vision, no mission, no value system. How is the alignment? Because these are part of the things one will question. Oh, I think I'm an innovative person. Oh, I enjoy an environment of creativity. Oh, I enjoy an environment that have global social solution. Oh, I like anything that has an embodiment of maybe growth. Oh, I like something that contributes growth to me, quality, teamwork, strategy. And if you like to work alone, tell them, put me in a department that I'm on my own. I want to work alone. So an environment where people can be trusted. I can put my phone on the table and I didn't get to Allen. I remember, yeah, my phone. You understand? If you call it, they'll say, so should I bring it down? Maybe when you are coming, you can just take it and you continue going. So an environment that values their clients, that value their villa owner, that value the customer. These are part of the value system you yourself. Because this is one question you say, okay, if I even get home today, I will take my time and write all my own personal values. Let me even see and let me see the people I've associated myself with. So number 3 says passion in alignment of mission. Passion in alignment of mission. So what are the things that you're... Number 1 thing I'm passionate about is family. Number 1. And if you look at what we are doing, it's directly tailored to securing future. If you secure future space and you want to build, now only one person cannot be in the house now. You still marry, you have children. It's more like seeing how we can create roof for emerging families. Because only families we can call communities. And this can be part of the things that I can tell you that I'm very deeply passionate about. And I know that creating wealth is also for the sake of families. So number 4, personal parts in alignment of vision. You remember, we always say something. Oh, what is the dream? Oh, what is the ambition? And what is the purpose? Because once we can define all this, you know that I can work here. Maybe 2 years, 3 years. Oh, I can work here 1 year. And I move. Because we have to play a lot of resetting. Because Adbond is evolving into his new phase. And we have to put every effort to bring the best of that new phase out. So that we can see the best in what we do. So number 5 says, identification of purpose. There is no way, I said something. There is no way you are connected to an environment of purpose and you give your best in line and you will not be lit up. No way. You can only choose not to get started because you know that, oh, I'm not ready yet. But when you are ready, feel free, write to the HR. Oh, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do this. And I told you, no, there is no irreplaceable. Even the CEO is replaceable. In this place, this organization will deliver all he has promised to all the villa owners. And we'll be glad that some people take it to where some of us joined, and some of us will still drop, some people will join, and we'll still continue. But the customers are there, and we have to make sure that we deliver these values propositions to them. So bonus, follow or get a map, a mirror, or a mentor. And when they say a map, it's clearly stated. There is nothing new on it. You are just using different English to package it. All of us, what we are doing is real estate. But how you want to do your own is what is uniquely different. But somebody have done something, document something somewhere that in your search. Last week, what I was reading is scaling. This week, I stumbled on one video about, they said all of us, the way we learn computer, how to use computer. You know that some of you go to computer school. Me, I go to computer school in secondary school. That's why I still pay extra class. So see what the person now said, we should go and learn AI the way we learn computer. Don't be familiar with it. Is it not artificial intelligence? Is it not ChatGPT? Is it not Gemini? This is it. I went to go and buy it. We have IQ, CQ, EQ. There is now AIQ. So, and I can guarantee you, I've done series of training and I said, the next phase, you must embrace it with AI. during our innovation training. If you can go back and watch it. So now we're talking about mirror. Mirrors are people you cannot see. You can't call them, but they are doing something close to what you do. It's not copy. You are just using it to also fuel your parts. Use them to fuel your parts, but ensure that you are not doing copy and paste, because the moment you make it a copy and paste, I guarantee you 1 year, 2 years, you pause, but you won't be able to catch up on that pathway. And then have a mentor. Be humble. Drop down ego. In this office, there is a mentor. Yes, even in your department. Oh, sir, I would like you to guide me on this, on this. If you see somebody that is good than you, they are good than you. There is nothing, you can't take their knowledge. You can't take it away from them. So let somebody guide you, and you see the difference. So now, my recommendation says, learn to focus on being solution to others. Number 2, live a strong natural lifestyle and avoid otherwise. Don't be too artificial in living. Oh, you can't go out without mascara. Oh, you can't do this without this one. Without that one, you cannot do this. Be a bit natural in your lifestyle. It helps, because the more artificial you go, the more you are moving away from your nature being. So the next one say, identify what you are good at. Don't forget, somebody is doing all this techno phone, small one. They are still making sales. Did they want to buy phone for office assistant? Do we choose to buy screen touch phone? No, there will still be a need for that particular thing you are good at. Remember, if you position yourself properly. The next one say, connect it to what you love. Connect it to what you love. In the place of love, increase come. Yeah, in the place of love, increase come. But if you ask me how it comes, I know that nature has a way to reward commitment and consistency. Nature has a way it rewards commitment and consistency by itself. So then the next one says, give it to the world for free to validate acceptance. I can tell you, in the place of we saying secure future space, the villa owners has given us back-to-back feedback that have helped us to get to this space. Imagine when the villa owners are complaining and you are seeing it as complaint instead of to change the English and call it feedback. And submit ego to hone up to those feedback. And when you hone up to those feedback, sit down with your team and redeliberate. Let's put ourselves in their shoe. See what they are saying. Can we adjust A, B, C, D? Series of that conversation has happened in here and has been part of what helped us to get better on a time-to-time and on a daily basis. So the next one says, let me help you monetize it. The world will be willing to pay for it. When you discover any skills, and you don't know how to monetize it, just meet me. I will assist you. Then finally, be in an environment driven by purpose and find yours the God way. Be in an environment dealing on purpose and ensure that you find yours the God way. And when I say the God way, I am very sure that's where good things come from, and that's where everlasting peace come from, and that's where eternity hides. And when we say eternity is, even when you are left, that thing will still be delivering value. It will still be delivering services to people, and you'll be happy everywhere, anywhere you are at that time. So the Adbond Team Global Workspace recommendation. In 21st century, don't just go into the workplace with the mindset of just earning salary and bonuses for the motive of paying bills as benefits, but to ascertain self-discovery, developing, and constant deploying of your place of calling in strength for humanity. So I want us to pay attention to this. You did set theory in mathematics now in school. I know that Ali now secondary school everybody do mathematics. When you get to university, you won't do it. So now let's look at the first cycle, the second, the third, and the fourth. What is outside? This thing that you love. Are you good at it? If you are good at it, do you think the world needs it? Don't forget, we're in the global world. If what you are doing now, all you are thinking is, where are we? Ikeja local government, you will soon tire. You know what they call see-finish syndromes? You can write it down. It's called see-finish syndrome. By the time you market in Ikeja, can only have one day. So you must be able to carry it, because I said purpose remain the same everywhere you go. But only thing that changes is passion. So now, what you are good at, is it what we need? Is it what the world needs? And what you can be paid for? Then let's go inside a bit. Now, what is the profession? Because I was talking about skilling. If you don't take the right skilling, you will be killing this one. And this one is what brings you to work every day. It's not your skill, not the salary. If they talk about salary, none of us go work. Even Nigeria civil servants, nobody will work for. So everybody will just be at home sleeping. But the passion for something will make you. You know, there is this adage of Yoruba that says "Isheko lowo." Have you heard it before? Then what is now lowo? If they say "Isheko lowo," the essence of that adage is that it is in the place of how you do your work, not how you do your work with the right energy, the passion, the zeal. Somebody can mention you in rooms you can never enter in your life. They will be talking in a room. Your recommendation will get to that room. And that is one of the quality and attributes I would like you to take out from this training. And you can see, I'm also doing this training from the place of zeal and passion for people to identify their purpose. All right. So now, are we in connection with the right mission? And is it serving what vocation can come out of it as well? And if you sum all these things together, purpose is your way. And that's why I will plead. Don't think your purpose on money. No, because somebody will always be richer than you. Don't put your purpose on money. And remember, you always forget that you are richer than someone. That somebody is also looking at you like, if I even be like, we'll go like this. All my life, don't do. I'm telling you, I've made it. I've succeeded. I've excelled. You don't believe it, but I can tell you, some people are admiring what you have right now. So, all right, our conclusion code states that your path and purpose will be crystal clear when you trust your vision. You can't trust your vision when the little that we are all pushing together, you are all still doubting. And look at what we write on this wall. To avoid the vibe or energy of doubt, starve the whispers of impossibility. So effective human functionality is found in an environment of continuous learning with a supportive action drive for desired results. See you some other time. Thank you.